Hey everyone, it's James Lambert, the motivational coach and speaker. I went from headlocks to hugs. I still embrace people, just now in a more positive way. So what's been on my mind and I wanted to share in this video was you cannot get a Rolls Royce for Skoda money. You cannot get a Rolls Royce for Skoda money. Now, all of you have hopefully heard of the brand Rolls Royce, a very iconic marque made in Goodwood here in England. And it's a prestige label known the world over for their dedicated craftsmanship and the many hundreds of man hours it takes to make each bespoke vehicle. And it's because, whether or not you like the marquee, whether or not you think the cars are worth that, but it's because of the hundreds of hours of work hours that go into it that they cost as much as they do. Now, with respect to Skoda, and for those of you that like Skoda, my apology. But the point is, a great deal less work hours, man work hours, goes into creating them, and they have a price that reflects it. And of course, whereas a Rolls Royce, the veneer, the inside could have been the finest walnut wood sourced from the rarest of trees in the Highlands of Scotland. The Skoda just has a plastic dash, to a penny. And that's fine. As I say, it has a price to reflect that. But the analogy that came to mind is a lot of you out there, and as always, I say it with great love, particularly because I've been there myself, but we want, however we term success, but certainly the big things in life, the goals, not always material things, that's the least important, but in real personal development, the great qualities, the honesty, being a real man and woman of integrity, and all of those fine qualities, politeness, all of this, kindness, compassion, these great virtues, you almost want to pay Skoda money to get them and put in a Skoda-like effort of man hours to get Rolls Royce virtues. And I'm here to say it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You can't get a Rolls Royce for Skoda money, and you cannot get the incredible virtues in life without working on yourself, putting in some real work, going through some things, dare I say. Some of my greatest challenges, yes, but whilst being very hard, they brought out these tremendous virtues, these virtues that are literally worth more than their weight in gold. But yeah, I had to go through some stuff. Made a different video about this. Some of you just haven't. Some of you haven't yet gone through the life's experience in order to get that, and you can't buy it, you can't purchase it. Some of this stuff you had to be there, to go through the fear of being maybe on the door, working a security detail, fearing for your life, being scared at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, being outnumbered. These are you can't buy that. You can't read that in the book. You would have had to have been there. And if you weren't, then you weren't. And again, there's no judgment. It is what it is. But some of you, as I say, stick to in the case of personal development, you want to have great knowledge without reading the books. You want great learning without investing your time. It's not going to happen. You cannot get a Rolls Royce for Skoda money. So put in the work, put in the time, and literally pay your dues. Pay your dues. Sometimes that is a fiscal expense. Sometimes it's like an old-fashioned apprenticeship, putting in the time. Whether you like it or not, patience. Patience is a virtue. It's so highly prized because sometimes, just like the farmer knows, he doesn't plant the seed on a Monday and expect the harvest on the Tuesday or the Wednesday. It will take time. And yet the comforting, exciting thought is the harvest will come if you are patient. So I hope this video has been of great value to you. Just think about that in your own life, where you're expecting Rolls Royce type results and you're putting in a Skoda-like effort at best. Food for thought. But as always, you are unstoppable and I believe in you.